Skip. Get away from that pool. No. There is still no pool ladder though. Suspicious. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're here today with another Sims 2 Neighbourhood Overview, and this one I am really excited about. So this is Early Pleasantview, made by Gutosimmer. I'm really sorry if I've mispronounced that, but I'll have a link to their Tumblr down below. And this is set 10 years before the Pleasantview that ships with the Sims 2 base game. So this is 10 years before that, so we have the families, we have some Sunset Valley pre-mades in this. This is my kind of neighbourhood. So on their download post, it's not quite CC free, there's a couple of mods and things that they do recommend you have. I already had all of them in my game, so it's not really an issue for me. You need the creature fixes, you need invisible driveways, and you also need the Sims 2 store pre-order items and like the misc items, and you also need the mod to be able to go under spiral stairs. So they're not game breaking, but if you want to be able to play this to its full potential and the way that the creator had intended, you will need to have these mods. A really exciting thing about this neighbourhood as well is there are different variations. So you have like a Maxis Early Pleasantview, or you have an Alt Early Pleasantview, which can be played as main hoods. The Alt one has slightly different genetics. And if you don't want to play this as a main hood, but you want to have this as a sub hood, say you played Early Strangetown, you can do that. There are sub hoods for a Maxis and an Alt version as well, which is really cool. And the creator has also left a recommended play order for the households, and I just think it's really cool. So the main features of this neighbourhood are: there are 10 playable families with 9 inhabited lots, 12 uninhabited residential lots, 5 community lots, 1 apartment, the Pleasant Vista apartment, which has been renovated. There are 20 adult townies, which are a mixture of Sims 2 townies, Sunset Valley playables turned into townies, and Sims 1 playables turned into townies. There are 15 teen townies. Most of these are original Pleasantview adult townies that have just been aged down. There are 8 child townies, which were originally the teen townies from Pleasantview. There are 5 toddlers in the adoption pool, the original townie children. Michael Bachelor's clones have been turned into townies for them to roam around Pleasantview, and there are the Sims 1 service NPCs make an appearance in this neighbourhood. So I am excited. Another thing that I think is really cool, we have neighbourhood stories in this. This is a feature that a lot of custom hoods don't have, and it's one of my favourites. So let's check it out. Welcome to Early Pleasantview. As the families finally settle down, the golden years of Pleasantview are only beginning. With the peaceful and promising futures, will the townsfolk maintain tranquility or burst into chaos? The classical Goths, the founding family of Pleasantview. Mortimer Goth and his family came here right after Gunther and Cornelia settled in. Will the family meet up to their high standards? Because if any of the Goth breaks, anyone in this town is ready to replace them. After the fire of 1984, Cornelia decided to live a more secluded life. After a few years, Agnes came to Pleasantview, moving in with her big sister. Will the mourning sisters learn to find some passion without relying on others? Flamenco proudly took Dawn under his wing after the poor boy's parents died. While Dina and Nina have to realise they're not Daddy's girls anymore, will they be able to get along without jealousy and chaos sneaking in? After years of figuring out what alien technology was, Michael became a prestigious sim in the science world after creating clone technology. But now that his subjects have escaped and are roaming around Pleasantview, can he make amends with the residents after he opened Pandora's box? I think that's really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see his clones. Mary Sue and Daniel seem to have everything under control. Both seem to have a very bright future, but now that their honeymoon phase of their marriage is over and they have to raise twins, will they thrive or crack under pressure? The oldies were invited to live with their newlywed daughter. Herb and Coral were excited to have something new in their old life, but will they be able to find time for themselves while taking care of everyone else? A misunderstood artist, a promising politician, and a prodigy child. Will Darren and Darlene and Dirk be able to prosper without losing themselves in the way? Brandy and Skip struggle to get their life together. It's not easy not having a steady income, but at the end of the day, they're happy and healthy, at least sometimes. Brandy is getting some strange nausea recently. Wonder what that could be. Tiffany, the recent matriarch, wants to move the burbs to the hustle and bustle of the city. But now John and his fiancée Jennifer don't want to cut their roots from peaceful little Pleasantview. Will their ultimate decision bring them together or even more apart? The Langraks may have left Sunset Valley and all its drama, but they sure brought some scandals with them. Will they teach young Kaylin to make the right decisions in life? So we have a really good mix of families here. We have all the originals from Pleasantview, plus we have the Crumplebottoms and we have the Sims 3 Langraks. This is so exciting. I kind of really want to play in this neighbourhood. Like, just looking at it, I'm excited. So I'm going to do the usual. I'm going to jump into a couple of the families. This time I'm probably going to skip community lots though, just because they haven't been renovated and the families are the most important part, let's be serious. So it is not surprising that the very first family I wanted to check out is the Broke family. If you've been on my channel before, you will know that my love for Brandy Broke is eternal and nothing she could ever do would make me dislike her. So we had to check her out in Early Pleasantview before her life got even worse. And I am loving the way the house is looking so far. All the residential lots have been renovated, which is really fun. I love seeing how other people interpret the same lots. And it's just quite exciting we have Skip in the household as well. I've never actually played Pleasantview when I had Skip. So here we have the kitchen. Skip, get away from that pool. No. There is still no pool ladder though. Suspicious. But going back, here is the kitchen. I think it's really cute. We do have Dustin's little crib in here. We also have Jyoti newbie. And we have little Dustin's room here. So the setup of the house is pretty much the same as in the original Pleasantview, but we kind of extended the living room out here. I mean, I say we as if I've had any say in this. I haven't. But the living room's been extended here. And Brandy's room isn't quite as disgusting as the original one. She still has the fun red walls, and she does have a little sewing station, which I think is really nice. But she's got that, she doesn't have that horrible star carpet anymore, which is nice. I also love what the creator has done with the living room. I would never have thought to line up the bookcases and shelves like that to make it like a feature. So I do think that is really cool. So I do like that. Here we have Brandy. Just to let you know, I do have some default replacements in my game, so when you download this, if you don't have the same default replacements I do, your Brandy's hair and makeup will probably look a little bit different. My defaults, I usually always have to change the makeup on my Sims because this is 100% not Brandy, but she does have the outfit that I believe is in the Sims stories and like the photo albums in the original Pleasantview, which I think is a really nice touch. I also love the fun rug in here, super fun. So then we have little Dustin. So he is a child in this version and he's a really cute little guy. I've never seen Dustin as a child before either. Like, I've never really played with the ages in that sense in my own gameplay. So I think this is quite cool. So we have little Dustin and we have his fun little bedroom here. And I think it's actually really cool what they've done with this. It's probably not a wallpaper I would have picked for Dustin, but I think it's kind of fun. And then we have Skip, the elusive dead Skip. And he's here, alive and well. So little Bo hasn't been born yet, and we also don't have a named baby Broke because this is again 10 years in the past. So the sort of theme for this neighbourhood, like Early Pleasantview, is this is quite a heavy sort of 90s inspired neighbourhood. And the reason this hood only goes 10 years back is because the families and Sims involved in Pleasantview, due to the Sims timeline, they would either be in like the Sims 1 neighbourhood at the time or they would be in Sunset Valley. So there was only a short window of time where everyone would have been in Pleasantview at the same time. So that's why we've kind of gone back to the 90s with this hood and I love it. I want to see what Skip's bio is because I've never played with Skip. It was so hard to leave his family behind in Riverview, but he knows it was for the better. Here in Pleasantview, there are more opportunity for professional swimmers. Oh my gosh. Oh, that makes his death even more fun. I love it. I wonder if the other bios have changed. I'm just going to lock this one in. I'm not actually playing this hood just now, but, you know, we know Bo's on the way. No doubt, everyone considers Brandy the nicest sim in town. Although her simple kind of life, she wishes someday to design her own fancy clothing line. So the bios have slightly changed as well, which I think is really fun, because you're not the same person you were 10 years ago as you are today. So it does kind of make sense that our sims have slightly different bios too. So let's check out Dustin's. Dustin can't help himself. He ends up in trouble wherever he goes. But luckily his cool dad always comes in to help clean up the shenanigans. Oh my gosh, Dustin. My heart breaks for you. It absolutely breaks. Do we have... Okay, we don't have any family photos, but I mean, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, this is really cool. I love the Broke family. I think the creator has done an amazing job with sort of putting the family back in time, renovating the trailer. I'm in love. The second family I wanted to check out was the Langrak family, purely because they're in my favourite starter home and I wanted to see how the creator has handled it. And so far, I'm absolutely loving the renovation from the outside. Please ignore my black pool water. I don't have a pool square on this lot yet, just because I don't. So we have the upstairs. This is a new addition to the house, which I think is really fun. So we have Parker Langrak up here. Downstairs, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. They've done such a good job. Like, I honestly wish I had the creative powers to like renovate lots in this way. Like, I absolutely love them. But here we have Zelda May, Dustin Langrak, Ileana Langrak, and we have Kaylin over here. I am a huge Sims 3 fan as well. And I just love seeing the Sunset Valley characters here. I just really, really enjoy that. And I'm so glad that the creator has managed to weave some of the Sunset Valley like pre-mades into Pleasantview as well. I think that is really fun. Oh, I'm just in love with this house. So Kaylin here, as we all know, she is the other woman in Pleasantview. She is sleeping with Daniel Pleasant and Don Lothario. Obviously not now, she's a teenager, so whether she does that in the future, remains to be seen. But, she brings a lot of drama with her when she ages up. So I do like that she's here as a teenager and we kind of get to see her from her humble beginnings. So she is a family sim. I just want to check out her bio. Although being the most helpful person around, Kaylin keeps to herself and doesn't want to bother anyone with her problems. But with all those dividing feelings growing, will she be able to cope? I hope so. I hope so. But she's really cute. I love it. So here we have Parker. Let's see Parker's bio. Parker believes his mum just has to take a chill pill. He'll get a job eventually. Right now he seems more interested in that newfound buddy down the street. Ooh, who's that? Daniel Pleasant? Is that who the buddy is? We have a crush on Daniel. We're also friends with Don Lothario, so I mean that's exciting. Ooh, I love it. So this is obviously Parker's room and it is a bit of a mess, but I love that. Absolutely love that. I also really, really, really like the spice of Parker and Daniel having a thing. I'm gonna have to check the Pleasant house now to see if it's like reciprocated or if it's just Parker. Ooh, I love it. So here we have Zelda May and she is looking lovely. So she is a pleasure sim. Let's check her bio. Zelda knows she's in the wrong, but if this stealing your sister's husband situation is bad, why does it feel so good? Oh my god, the drama in this household. I can't. So we have Ileana. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name. I'm never entirely sure how to say it. So if I am saying it wrong, please correct me. Ileana lives a pretty uneventful life in Pleasantview. She still misses the hustle and bustle of good old Sunset Valley, but she says she'll get over it. Dustin! No. Yeah, Dustin! Ah! Oh my gosh. Filthy. See, there's drama everywhere. I can't. Dustin never wanted to cheat on his wife, but you know, Ileana was more focused on her career and her sister Zelda making it clear her attraction. Stuff happened. Stuff did happen. What on earth? This is insane. I love it. So I'm not entirely sure if Zelda lives in this household with them, because I don't think there's a room for her. Oh my gosh, I've accidentally opened a window on my PC. Stop it. Go away. There we go. Yeah, so this will be... Oh, hang on. There's 2 beds in here. So Zelda must share with Kaylin. So, I mean, that's a bit rubbish that, you know, as a teenage girl, you're suddenly being forced to share your room with your aunt, who is then woohooing with your dad. I mean, she obviously doesn't know that, but... He also does have the want to have a baby, which I think it could be a real fun story point if Zelda and Dustin had a baby together. I mean, don't hate me, but that's the kind of drama that I am all about. So I think the next family I want to jump into is the Pleasants, as I said, just because I want to check on this crush between Parker and Daniel. So here we are in the Pleasant oldie household, and this house has gone under an extreme makeover and I love it. So here is the main Pleasant house. So this is where I'm going to assume Daniel and Mary Sue are living. Then we have this garage, which I think is a really fun way of doing it. I love what they've done with the roof. And then we have like a little sort of granny flat out the back, which I'm going to assume is where Herb and Coral live. So I'm going to take a look at the house because this house always bothers me. Like, I can never make the renovation look nice. So up here we have a home office. So this is originally Angela's bedroom, but I guess with them being toddlers, they don't have the need for their own room yet. Then we have this sort of like gym setup for Daniel, who is involved in the athletic career. Then we have the family bathroom. And then here we have the girls' room. So this is kind of done really well. It's like split into 2. So there is room for them to age up into children, like both beds have been included, which I think is really fun. So this side is definitely going to be Angela's side. She has the better crib. And in the Pleasant household, although it's never stated, Mary Sue and Daniel do have a fondness for Angela. So she always has the best of the best. She's learned all her toddler skills. She has the computer where Lilith doesn't. You know, all that kind of stuff. So she definitely has the bigger side of the room. She has all the toys. And then Lilith has this little corner over here. She has like the rubbish little crib. And, you know, she's got like the purple bunnies. Lilith is going to absolutely hate that. But we have this. And we also have Dirk Dreamer over for some reason. But I mean, that's fine. He's just getting to know Lilith anyway. They are about 1 day from aging up, which isn't too bad, so it does keep their ages quite in sync, I imagine. Kind of looks like we've got a party going on here. It must be the twins' birthday party. How exciting! That explains why Dirk is here. So we actually have the option to look at the whole of Pleasantview pretty much. So over here we have Ileana Langrak, we have Darlene Dreamer. Oh, she looks so pretty. Here we have Jennifer Pleasant. She's not yet married to John, but she does look like she's pregnant with Lucy. Ooh, her genetics are slightly different in this version, and I love it. Here we have John Burb. Oh, he looks different as well, but again, love it. We have Kaylin Langrak, we have Cassandra, we have Parker, Daniel, Mary Sue, Mortimer Goth. Oh my gosh, we've got Brandy, Dustin. Here's Herb. We have Darren. The gang is all here. Have I skipped past Coral? Oh, who's this? Tiffany Burb. Okay, so this is John's mum. Where's Coral? Well, this is the little granny flat where Coral is. So they have like the milk machine over here. So it does kind of look like Coral and Herb do a lot of babysitting. So Coral is not yet an elder either. She has 2 days before she grows into an elder. But I love their little house that Daniel and Mary Sue have built. I think it's really fun including them in the Pleasant household. So then Coral has her sewing machine and Herb has his car. I think this would be a really fun thing for Herb and Daniel to work on together. I'm not sure if in this neighbourhood Daniel's hobby is tinkering, but I know in the sort of vanilla game Daniel likes tinkering. So I think that would be a really fun activity for Herb and Daniel to bond over. And also with Coral being into sewing, it kind of gives me the idea that maybe during this party she could bond with Brandy, because Brandy wants to open a clothing store. So like, you know, Coral could maybe help her out with creating pieces. I think that would be a lovely way to kind of work the neighbourhood stories together. So here is the master bedroom. It looks great. Then we have the living room. Oh, I'm just obsessed with this neighbourhood. Everything is so well done. So I want to check out the stories, or the bios, sorry. So here we have Herb. If being a crafty businessman, loving father and reasonably reliable husband takes a lot of energy, then Herb Oldie has led an exhausting life. So this is the same bio as in the original Pleasantview, which I'm absolutely fine with. Yeah, and he's still a romance sim, so there is still the option there that he would play away from home. Coral is still a family sim. Coral is the nurturing type of sim. She accepted right away when Mary Sue asked for her to help out with the twins. But surprisingly, Mary Sue built her brand new house with all the comfort in the world. Now that makes a mother proud. I love that. So like this house was hand built and designed, well maybe not built by Mary Sue, but like designed by Mary Sue to fit their family, and I think that's just such a lovely touch. So I'm really into that. So here we have Mary Sue, who is level 1 in the politics career. And it does look like the lifetime wants have been selected for the sim. I didn't check this in any of the previous families, but Mary Sue does want to become a mayor, so I love that. Mary Sue is a very optimistic and confident young woman. She knows what's wrong with SimCity and she's willing to change it from the inside. Of course, she's giving up her pottery, but at times of urgency, there's no time for hobbies. So this is making me think that Mary Sue is going to be a lot more career focused in this. So, you know, she will probably rise the ranks in her career a bit faster than maybe vanilla Mary Sue would, because, you know, 10 years in the future, Mary Sue was only level 3 in politics and struggling. So I do like that, you know, Mary Sue has more of a purpose that's not just in the home. I'd like it if she could get back into pottery though. I think that would be a nice crafty thing. So I just want to have a look at her memory. So she's friends with Darlene and Ileana, and she's also best friends with Cassandra. So I do like that that relationship is still strong. So okay, my bad. Daniel doesn't have a crush on Parker, but they are friends. Interesting. He's also friends with Herb, so again, my car idea is still kind of sounding good. And he's also best friends with Jennifer, which I think is really nice. Daniel was used to having every girl swoon over him, but when he met Mary Sue, she was hard to get, but that's what made it more fun for Daniel. With a wandering eye, will he be faithful to Mary Sue, who's ever more drifting away? So here we have the cracks starting to appear in the Pleasant relationship. Daniel likes the thrill of the chase. Now he has Mary Sue, and Mary Sue is working on building her own life to, you know, better the situation for the family. Daniel is getting bored. So I think once Kaylin ages up, you know, there could be something going on there. Maybe something could blossom with Parker. Who knows? I think that's really fun though. Then we have little Angela. Angela is considered the easy child. She dreams of being a fish. So that does kind of tie in with Vanilla Angela's bio, who dreams of being a fishing boat captain. Love that. So as we can see, Angela has learned all her toddler skills and Lilith hasn't. So Lilith is going to age up badly and Angela is in platinum. Again, love that it ties in so well with the original Pleasantview. Lilith feels like she has it harder than her twin sister, which she knows isn't fair. At least she has Grandma to share their love for music. It is nice that Coral has quite a high relationship with Lilith, but she's not friends with Coral yet. So that would be something, if I was playing this neighborhood, I would want to work on. Which, I mean, realistically, I really want to play this neighborhood because it looks so well done. But I already have like vanilla Pleasantview, alt Pleasantview. Can I do an early Pleasantview as well? I mean, I'm gonna, but I love this. I also love that we have the opportunity to see so many people in town as well. This is just so fun. I tell a lie. There is one community lot that I'd like to visit because this is a new one. So here we have the Pleasantview Local Cemetery, a place for all townsfolk to rest. So this is something that was made by the creator so you can bury your playables, which I absolutely love. And if you know me, I always quite like looking at the cemeteries in custom hoods. I don't know why, it's just probably one of my favourite lots to check out. So I am really happy that this is included and we are going to jump right in. So here we are in the cemetery and there are already a couple of graves here. So it's a nice simple little plot. I do really like this little seating area they have here with the statue. I think it looks like a really sort of peaceful cemetery. So who do we have? We've got Bob Newby, we've got Betty Newby, Omar Matlapin, and Mariana Matlapin. So this is Brandy's parents and this is Darlene's parents. We've got Delilah Dreamer and Davis Dreamer. So this is Darren's parents. We have Adriana Lothario and Nicolo Lothario. Again, Don's parents. And we have Jeff Pleasant and Diane Pleasant. So again, Daniel and Jennifer's parents. So I do like that there is some of the like OG Sims in here. Like there's some of the, you know, original Sims from the hood and like the Pleasantview. The cemetery has already been started. I think that is a really fun thing. Like I like seeing like the history of the families here. I've kind of destroyed the graves, but I'm not going to save the lot when I exit it, so it's fine. But yeah, I think this is a really fun cemetery. I do think it will probably fill up quite fast, so you might need to put another lot next to it and kind of extend it out, but I love it. So there we have it. This is Early Pleasantview. Honestly, this neighborhood ticks all my boxes. It's a custom neighborhood that has Sims that I'm invested in. It has amazing stories. It's got the potential for a lot of drama. You know, the houses all look amazing. I love all the renovations. I love the fact that, you know, all the bios have been tweaked. The lifetime wants have been adjusted for the Sims. The relationships have been set. Memories are in place. You know, this ties in very well with the original lore of Pleasantview while also giving you the option to make it your own. And I'm blown away by this. Like, this is a 10 out of 10 neighborhood for me, 100%. This is one I really, really want to play in. So if you aren't a fan of Pleasantview but you're looking for something a little bit different, definitely check this out. I also think having like Early Pleasantview and Early Strangetown as like a subhood could be a really fun mix, and I just love it. This creator is so talented. They have done such an amazing job recreating this neighborhood, and honestly, go check them out. As I said earlier, I will link the Tumblr post where you can get this neighborhood and obviously that person's Tumblr as well down below, so definitely go check out his Tumblr and the rest of his creations. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you love this neighborhood as much as I do. If you do like neighborhood overviews, I do actually have a playlist of them on my channel if you're interested. They're quite a bit longer than my normal videos, just because I'm just gushing about builds and Sims for, you know, hours on end. But I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave them down below. I'm always happy to hear from you. I will see you all in the very next video. Bye!